Welcome to Charlotte Motor Speedway for our 10th actually edition. Because this race wasn't ran for a couple seasons. So 10th Coca-Cola 600. How about that? That's pretty cool. We have Lark on pole. He is trying to sweep the entire weekend, all-star race included. Just won Busch a little earlier tonight in a wild 3-wide finish. And David second, Silent third, B-Rat fourth, Monkey fifth, Wicked sixth, Caden seventh, Rack eighth, Baker's ninth, and we have Charles in 10th. Two cars, I believe, could still... actually, yeah, that's 12. Never mind. I'm stupid. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. No, I'm ultra stupid. What is going on with me, guys? It is 10. So there's two cars that could potentially join in the race late, as long as they're not super duper late. Who knows? Can't delete additional cars. I already deleted the Busch cars. I'm leaving the Cup cars out for the sake of if someone joins. I can delete these ones over here though. But for the rest of them, you just got to deal with that. No stage race, so it'd be 200 laps all the way through. This is the third time we're doing this. Started all the way back in season 11, where we kind of did 200 laps, no stages. Busch race was also like this, although not as long. So biggest thing here is be smart, and if you need to, pace yourself. You don't win this race on lap 1 or 50 or 100 or 199. You win it on lap 200. That's the biggest thing. We have Adrian in the booth. Well, let's get this started.
200 laps here in the Coca-Cola 600. We are underway. Back in the booth here. Just came off commentating Busch. A nice long race.
Jesus.
Oh my goodness. Alright, single file. Oh, never mind. Lark thinking about it on the inside. And about to be 3 wide. Nearly thinks about it. Silent pulls out. Monkey, oh, excuse that Monkey. That's David on the outside. His lap 1's officially complete. That's something. And we had a car flipped upside down. I don't know the number, but that is unfortunate. Wow. That's on lap 2.
Was your car turned sideways? Because if not,
we're 3 wide.
Chance I missed it.
3 wide for the top spot.
David gets it.
My goodness me.
That was quick. To be fair, that's not really Wicked's fault on his own.
B-Rad in the 54 as we get ready to go racing again. Green flag back in the air. Lark gets the jump. Everyone else gonna be going below the apron. As we're 3 wide. Again, in the back of the field. 4 wide now. We are not getting off to a good start here, and Lark is already pulling away.
It should be note to mention that Baker's had no practice here, so I'm not surprised he sent it that deep.
Yeah.
No qualifying actually, so not much practice. But a good chunk of the field has at least driven on this track extensively because of the bush race.
That is very true. But seems like a lot of that, it was a punt. 25 car, negative. Oh!
He's gonna avoid it.
Barely stays out of the wall. And Lark is continuing to watch, be happy with whatever's happening in the rear mirror. We're 3 wide for second, barely, and we're 3 wide still. Currently takes over the spot for second. We're 3 wide for third. Now 3 wide for fourth. And we're still 3 wide. 17 car. Wicked. That's Windows. Lap car in the mix. Wicked in the 19 car. I gotta fix that out someday.
Oh well.
Yeah, hello. But everyone's still giving a chase after Lark. Silent, second in place. As we finally shuffle back to single. Wicked just put this double monkey into the wall a little bit. But still kind of single. Windows. Like I said, down there. 3 wide for third. And they're in the death wall.
Good lord.
And good lord.
That's a rough way to end.
And that's gonna end that night for negative. They're wrecking again still. Monkey really went into the wall. We come to the line. It's gonna end negative's night. It's very unfortunate.
I'm not sure what happened there.
I think it was like a bounce off the wall. Someone just trying to push it. He loses both tires, but thank goodness he did not lose a body part or anything. That's the end of negative's light. Not even into the double digits in laps. Which is very unfortunate.
Yeah. All the entire bush race, Lark had a really close call near the death wall.
Yeah.
But none of the bush drivers hit the death wall. Only 7 laps in, and
yep. There's that.
hate to see it.
Going silent kind of didn't wake up on that try, but we're gonna keep going here. Good clicks all around so far. good click, wicked good click. See some good clicks around. Yeah, Mark has the last pit stop.
Yeah.
I mean, pit stop, damn. We'll see if green flag pit stops will be a factor, which I'm pretty sure they will. It's just a matter of when. Yeah, and out of the pit stops, I believe Silent. Yeah, Silent. The first one out. Wow. Somehow, some way.
Yeah, it's hard to tell. They were 1 and 2, so very well they could have just had a slightly better click.
I mean, like, Silent didn't get going on that thing, so
that's really interesting.
So Silent may have that pit stall today. Go again.
Really kind of destructive start. But 10 cars left, so all 10 will get some form of points.
Some way. 3 wide for 4th. They're back going.
Okay, the motorsports 1, 2, 3. Technically DJ's in there, but that's been the story of season 13. It's just this 3-car team just ruffling up. I guess Rex also went Volcano Motorsports too, so 1, 2, 3, 5.
Single file for now, a little bit. Not anymore. He's now Silent with the run. Gonna clear himself. He takes over the spot.
Our own Riley Hurst is crazy.
3 wide, nearly for the top spot. We're back to 2 wide, 3 wide for second. Nearly 4 wide for second. 4 wide now. Oh my goodness. We are racing like it's the last lap and we're only barely hit lap 9. 3 wide for third.
I think the thing is, unlike Busch got separated. Cup's not really doing all that.
Yeah, everyone it seems to be together for now. And jump 3 wide in the back. But everyone's chasing after windows. Lap 10. Silent with the run, possibly trying. The outside may work out better. They're side by side. No caution. Yep, no caution. And that's gonna 3 wide. Oh my goodness, nearly 4 wide. We're nearly 4 wide again. 3 wide for the top spot. And Silent backs out.
Did not want any part of that.
Oh man, all the cars essentially right here.
Oh,
okay,
he freezes into the wall.
He did not do anything. Okay, well, that's the end of.
That's Riley Herbstar, right?
All right. Well, that's the end of Rex night. On the bright side, he didn't lose any body parts or die. But man, that car once again, second car today that lost both 2 wheels. Has to be some lag that had to be there, because otherwise I'm pretty sure you would have saw that.
down.
We'll see if they do. Green flag back in the air. Lark gets the jump in the outside lane. Gonna be better than the inside. B-Rat now all the way in the world.
Wicked got a insane like pop or something, and he just never let off.
3 cars in the back got wrecking, and now everyone in the back from the 2nd to 6th are chasing after Lark, as Lark has built himself a decent gap. And then again, there's still draft, but still. Half a second gap. Kai washes up a little bit. That opened the door for Silent. Because now we're kind of single file.
Windows, second. Silent third. It's Volcano Motorsports 1, 2, 3. They had a 4th car. Very short-lived, though. There's 1 Ford in the top 5. Sandwich between Silent and B-Red is the 86 and Caden, looking to get into the top 6 in points. Could very well happen today.
We'll see. Be a great day for some of them to do.
For David, its wall popped off 4. Saw that a lot of times in the Busch race. I'm not entirely surprised that. I'm not surprised that happened, but. He avoided the wall pop. He was one of the few that avoided it in Busch. I can't say everyone else in Busch was so lucky.
Yeah. But now the field has kind of caught up to Lark a little bit.
Much more calmer now. Mostly kind of spread out.
Well, now Silent gets the run. He's going to go tear it down the inside. Forgets how to turn a little bit, but he's side by side. And takes over the spot. Meanwhile, Lark's getting pushed by Windows and gives Silent a nudge, and we're back to single file for a bit. As 96.
This is already a different race from last season's and season 11. Season 11 race was kind of like this, but there was a lot more action up front. You can kind of go side by side. The top line worked. So far, this has been kind of all over the place. Season 12 had no draft, but all managed to produce a good race. This one has draft again. It's kind of acting like the season 12 race a little bit. You know, it's been very competitive when it wants to. When things calm down, they really calm down, which is really nice.
Seems like we've done that now, as Lark and Silent continue the battle for the top spot. The rest of the field is just giving chase, trying to catch up.
Caden gets past the 17 for 3rd. Looking to wash his way forward. Lark looking for his 4th Charlotte win. 2 in one day.
That one being an amazing three wide finish in Busch. But the rest of the crew, once again, is still trying to give chase. Silent, our leader. As everyone else just kind of files in single file. Oh, not anymore. Windows.
On the top, Windows. Trying to make the outside lane work. He got there. Still side by side. I think Windows is going to get the position. Yes, he will. So Silent takes the lead. Clears to the 71. For Silent, this is a somewhat important race for him to win. He's letting Lark get away with not only playoff points but regular season points as well. It's going to be very important for him to try to get some momentum here going. In this race of getting those 80 points is going to definitely help, and 10 playoff points.
Big paydays waiting at the end of the race. Who will be here? That's the question. As officially, I believe we're starting a green flag run. As now Baker's trying to do a hit and run with B-Rad. He's on the inside. And now Kai trying to go down on the inside on Lark, who nearly gets dropped. And once again, back at the pack. Oh.
Contacts there, no harm, no foul for the most part.
Opening the door
from the rest of the leaders.
Well, yeah, it's very true, but still opening the door for Monkey to come back into the picture.
I think David might. No, I don't know if he's in draft actually. If he is, it's okay. He is. It's going to take him a long time or a caution for him to fully catch up.
Well, the way they're racing, ooh, Kai nearly clips the pit wall. The way they're racing, it may come out soon, but they seem to be calming down a little bit more.
I would say the Bush raced like that, and they never really had much of a caution, but got real racy at the end. And the first about 12 laps of this race have been anything but calm.
Well, all the first 8 cars are within reach of first place, and they're back within this pack. Completely different than Bush, so seems like we may come alive now. As now Kai on the inside, Lark forces him down.
Kai
Silent
didn't slow down
get
at
turned. And now we're getting close to things. Silent's getting spun around. He goes from first to 8th.
Wow, that was really close.
And
when you get spun like that, best thing is to slow down so you don't come back onto the racing surface. Unfortunate for Silent there.
yeah.
He's gonna take a long while for him to get back up there.
As our leader drops down to 9th now, 3 seconds behind our current leader, Windows. And now the pack kind of back to single file. Lark also went down some places. Now it's just Windows up here on the team. Yep. Kai slowing down. He gets kind of a bigger run there. Kai nearly thought about the inside. That opens the door for Wicked. Wicked's going to take over second.
He's probably going to try to take the lead. First chance he gets.
And now Kai, oh my goodness,
Lord.
they're bumping
The
really a
field
lot.
Got shot to Narnia.
And now Wicked still takes over second, but man, oh man, they really tried to set it up properly there. Wicked trying to get that inside. He's going to get closer to Windows' bumper. Thinks about the outside. Trying to go the inside. Being a little bit more smart here. Baker's now down on the inside. He's going to probably get the run. About to be 3 wide for first. We are 3 wide. Wicked gets put into the wall. As now Baker's is going to take over the spot.
Baker's to the lead. He is kind of an underdog pit in my opinion. I think if there's a track that he can do it at, it's at Charlotte.
Kai now. Baker cuts that off.
Silas is silent. They're still sideways everywhere.
They're 3 wide, nearly 3 wide on the apron there off of 2.
Well.
As Kai goes sprinting up, Wicked nearly gets the run. Windows nearly turns Baker. That could have ended a lot worse there, but Baker gets a huge bump and gets a little bit of a gap to realize runs that are coming at him.
What I've realized is that Charlotte isn't necessarily a driver's track. Other than me, no one else really dominates here. Everyone has 2 wins except for Lark S13 now. But at least on the oval side, this track has kind of produced a bunch of different winners. So kind of just expecting anyone to got win here.
Anyone's game here. As Lark, speaking of Lark, he puts himself back into the picture. He's officially in 3rd, trying to push his teammate up to the spot. And
shots.
that Baker's chopped him. Baker's chops him, and now he drops down to 5th. As Silent is now back into the picture after that spin earlier. the top 3 that were here at the start of the race is officially came back into the top 4. They're 3 wide for second.
Oh my God, Silent nearly hit the pit wall.
3 wide. As Windows is our leader again. And man, oh man, that team officially back up to top 3.
They seem strong here in the early going. Where spot you want to be off turn 2 is your front bumper, like on the near of someone's quarter panel. If they hit, you hit the quarter panel from the inside, you're going straight towards the death hole, and that's not where you want to be.
Probably not, as we have a long way to go, but a little bit much better than the start of the race, where we had about 2 cautions for the first 12 laps. We got like a bit of a 20-lap green flag run. We'll see how long this one lasts, as the rest of the crew continues this run. That is very true.
This car's
Once again,
longer than Bush.
Oh,
that's rough for
wicked into the pit wall.
That's what I was saying earlier. You don't want to be on someone's corner panel and then drift up, because that's going to happen.
Very unfortunate for Wicked. Now he's kind of just in no man's land. I'm just gonna have to pray for a caution or something bad to happen. Lark is about to get shuffled back. Kai thinking about middle here. He is thinking about middle.
Back out, push the single instead with help from Baker's behind him.
Baker not letting off the throttle. He's thinking about that inside there. It's Kai, and he's gonna get bumped by Baker's. 3 wide now for third. Silent's gonna force the issue. Man, oh man, that is exactly what Zach is trying not to say, but man, he's gonna make it work in the middle. Wow, what a pass!
Awesome.
What a pass by Silent. He takes over third. Once again, 1, 2, 3 for them. Man, oh man.
I'm telling you, when Charlotte is good, it is damn near the best race all season.
Man, oh man, oh man. Baker's now trying to take away third, but Silent still fighting on the outside. They're bumping Baker's up the track a little bit. B-Rad is gonna give a nudge to Baker's, gonna nudge and nudge. Kai to the inside of B-Rad. He's gonna slide up the track, nearly slides up the track. They're still side by side. Silent now, really, whoa,
Not sure
hello.
What the plan was there. Baker's just there.
It was very not 3 wide for second. Baker's is gonna back out, or maybe not. Now he's on the outside of a 3 wide. But man, Silent tried to clear himself when Baker's was clearly there. But he's still there at third. Kai now thinks about it. Probably says no. Baker, no. Kai gets the outside run a little bit. Nearly gets side by side with Silent. Lark with the wall glitch there.
Very lucky. It wasn't any worse than that. Oh, wow.
Near chance there again. Baker's gonna go to the inside with Silent. He's really gonna put the throttle on. And he's not letting. It doesn't seem like he's trying to let off. That might not help him, as Kai is now on the inside of him. He might get shuffled. He is forcing Kai nearly down the apron. As now Silent pushing Lark. But all because of this, it's starting to open up the gates for other people to come back into the picture. Kai to the outside. B-Rad thinking about the inside. He's nudging Silent along. Here's Kai. Someone's trying to break up this top 3. It seems like it's Kai and B-Rad, but man, how strong they are.
Well, Canamorphous is controlling this race. Everyone else is kind of every man for themselves, so you can see how it's... They're affecting like their chain of positions, but they're not getting up towards the top 3, not breaking them up.
Man. But on a side note, Wicket has officially caught up to Monkey. Or is that Kai? Well, I think that's Monkey. Yeah, it's Monkey. So it is something.
Run for B-Red off 2. Down the back stretch, looking to set up the 89 for somebody. Oh, Lark's in the wall. Might open the door for this 54. 3 wide, heading into turn 4. Off the corner. B-Red's there.
He is there. Nearly ended in disaster as Silent came bouncing off of windows. But he is there. Baker is with a huge push. My
He's getting
goodness.
choked by Caden and a bunch of other people as well.
But David,
severely
meanwhile,
hurt the inside lane.
David takes advantage on the outside. Through he goes. He takes over 4th. Man, oh man.
Yeah, this battle, I mean, the top 3 is not going to change as long as these guys keep battling for 4th. That's essentially what's happening.
Continuing along here, Wicked still trying to catch up. Same with Monkey. Monkey seems to be struggling a little bit.
Caden looking to pit this time by... Next
Probably
time
not. Maybe not. But the try long. The top 3 pushing each other along. It's really gonna be them that the rest of the crew have to break up. Because it seems like it's their race to lose.
Caden and Wicked. Wicked gets into the 86 and he's going to lose some time on pit road. Caden, good call.
Since green flags, pit stops seems to be starting now. After a long green flag run, finally.
So
Silent gonna die.
This top 3 is going to pit right here, I guarantee it.
I don't think this is gonna end well. David is gonna pass them on the apron as everyone else is gonna fly down.
He kind of just used them as a break.
Really did. Man. Oh well. Baker is okay click. Silent, okay click as well. B-Rad okay click. Good click for Lark. And good click for David. Because now everyone's just waiting out on the cycle. Kai is coming into 3. As everyone else is just waiting for their gas to be filled. First one out is gonna be Silent. Silent the first one out, but Kai is gonna take over the spot.
71 has dropped significantly.
My goodness.
Not sure what happened. I thought he had a good click.
Now everyone's after Kai. Pitting first is working out.
I guess I don't remember putting in a bad stall. That's the thing. Whatever.
Wow. Maybe being first as a pit stall is not the best thing. Because now Kai is officially our leader. As this race continues to get flipped. As everyone's giving chase. David trying to push windows along, gets a nudge by Silent. He's getting... thinks about that inside, but nearly doesn't. Silent, David, and Windows. Silent to the inside.
There's 2 Fallout Motorsport cars and 2 Volcano Motorsport cars. 1, 3, and 2, 4 respectively. Then you have the Olivia Hammond Motorsports car? Yeah, I think so. Go HM car in 5th. We have a kickback.
Oh my goodness, Kai with a slowdown. As that opens the door for Windows, he came barreling in. He's right on that bumper. Apologies, Zach.
No problem.
Windows to the outside. He's thinking about it a little bit. Kai really stuck on the inside. David getting nudged along by Silent. He's gonna get trying to get past, and meanwhile, the Silent's trying to push his teammate to first, and he just gets into the corner panel of Kai, and Silent's gonna take over with David. They're the first 1-2 now.
I'd say this top four just flips completely.
All because of that. Because now Windows is trying to push Kai along. He's gonna nudge him up.
3 wide. Just didn't do it. 3 wide still for a second. David backs out.
David backs
out.
Oh,
B-Red's in the wall hard.
Very unfortunate there, as David was just trying to pull out. Oh my.
Obviously not happy with that, and rightfully so.
That's... oh my.
Yeah, I can't blame that on B-Red. I mean, David, you slowed down way too much. You could not have braked or missed that.
There's another car. There's another car.
That's for damn sure. David's still AFK, so still kind of, and Baker's as well.
Kind of in limbo territory, but we really saw some of their dominance and speed today, especially with that silence in middle, 3 wide middle, clear for third. So definitely the team to watch, and probably the team to lose this race. It's theirs to lose. But then again, we saw many things happen at Charlotte. We never know what might happen. So. There's now Silence spinning miraculously out of bounds. He's thinking about pitting, probably.
Oh, that's interesting. I think he might be the only car to do that. Looks like he will. All right.
I mean, like, might as well, I guess, because David's still not here.
I'm gonna play an alternate strategy, maybe. I'm not sure.
Could possibly work out if we have another green flag run. If you think about it.
It could be. Now we're about to have 3 in here. I think that'll be decent enough. Okay. Give me a second, sir. Get things rolling here. He just
Copy.
pitted. So we'll be to the back of the field.
Well,
No one had practice except for the guys who raced the bush race. And I guess the All-Star, but All-Star's vastly different. 07, move up. All right. 07 car.
Monkey is not. Seems like he's
he
not
good?
here.
Oh boy.
Well, now he's here. Kind of moves forward.
Okay.
Yeah.
The pack.
Well, 52 laps down. Once again, we have lost 3 cars to the same type of way and losing 2 tires to the death wall. So a field of 11 down to 8. So possibly a longer green flag run. That green flag run lasted about 40 laps. So we did see a green flag pit stop. What? Racing to race.
One sec.
1 second, he says. This Kai. Okay, as we look at our thing here.
Jasper, I'll meet you in just a second.
To get ready to go green again. Green flag back in the air. The outside lane this time does not get going. Windows is officially went from 1st to 8th in a matter of a second, which is very unfortunate for him, but this car is very strong. Now we have a different top 3 for now, as Silent seems to try to break that up. Monkey now on the inside of Silent, trying to desperately try to get past. Thinking about the inside, gets bumped by David. Lark trying to make a move on David. David just pushing Monkey along. Near cause of a wreck there. As we got a new leader, Kai. Excuse me, not a new leader. Kai takes over the lead again after that pit cycle a little bit earlier ago. But yeah.
Hey everyone, Jasper Best here. It's time for my slide job arc as the 19's around. Oh my gosh, it's gonna be a close one there. You know, my being a retired driver, it just puts into perspective here as to what really goes on in these drivers' heads. I mean, the next gen cars here being the only person to drive one as of right now until tonight's race. These things are tight. That's what I'll say. I mean, it's easy to lose control as well. You know, those getting out of the corner, but
Side by side for the top spot now.
Baker's been strong this race, I'd say.
Oh, big shove to the back of the 89, the 17 here. I'd say the inside line is the dominant one.
3 wide, near chance there. Windows nearly in. They're still not going here.
Windows barely saved it.
Kai now drops from 1st all the way down to 8th.
That 86 did not take that hit well. Wow.
As now we have a new leader. Bakers is taking over.
You know, if that 86 let out of the gas a little bit, I think he really could have gotten out of that one.
As now the field starts to spread apart a little bit more.
I think this is what you'll see because, you know, it's at a track like Charlotte, it's just
Silent.
It's very dependent on how you take those corners, you know, and it's
He'll take over the spot. Now Windows thinking about it, nearly gets chopped off by his teammate. But as now back to the 1-2 that Volcano wants. Lark now just trying to figure out his way past Monkey. But still, once again, the top 2 out of the 3 drivers at the front, and the team that is really dominating this race.
Dominating the season, I would say as well.
It's on full show right now. But like we said earlier, Charlotte does have a lot of surprises in it.
I mean, it's all about the corners here. And I would say the relegating your speed.
And Monkey nearly gets wall glitch.
He's good. I would say it's about relegating your speed in these corners is the biggest piece of how you're going to do here. And I think that knowing how to take those shoves because of how strong the draft can be is a big part, is the 89 speed of which.
But now, we're back to where we were earlier as the field starts to come back. Lark down to the chance, trying to come up to 3rd where he is with his teammates. Man, nearly gets pushed along by David there. But we continue along. Trying, still kind of single file for now, but we kind of expect this pack to come back together like we did earlier.
Very similar to season 11, more than season 12. Is the package
They're
here.
wall riding in the back, on the front. I don't know
David with a huge push. He's going to give Bakers a chance to take over, and he does take over 2nd. Now trying to give chase after Silent. David now pushing Windows along. He's on the Bakers is on the back bumper. He's shoving Silent up the track. They're side by side now for the top spot. Windows is going to give a push to his teammate. Silent is going to take over the top spot again.
Into the wall goes the double zero. That 71 is not letting off. Oh my gosh.
As we
Just did
continue,
not care.
Windows is pushing Bakers along. Bakers,
Oh, he's taking a couple swipes at him.
Good luck.
he really is. But now Windows just nearly is pushing Bakers to the lead. Now probably thinks about it. Gonna line up to try to push Silent along.
I mean, Windows is in a great spot right now because that lead spot is all in his control right now.
He pushes his teammate to the 1st place again. And like we said earlier, this team, Volcano, Lark now comes back into the picture. He's back 3 wide middle. He's gonna get to the back bumper of his teammate, and once again, it's a 1-2-3 for the team again of Volcanoes.
He's gonna go low. I told you he's going low. Not enough speed. As the 86 gives him a shove back to the 17. Windows is doing just an amazing job holding it back here. You know,
As it once-
prowess is contact.
It seems like it's about to blow up in their face. As Bakers now forces a 3 wide middle.
Oh, that 3. Oh my gosh.
That was a big, bold move
That
from
was
Bakers
crazy.
through the
Yeah,
middle.
It's through the middle. Yeah, that pays off for him.
But they line up again. They seem to be together again on the inside line.
It works out for him though.
This is peak racing.
Silent takes over the spot again. And oh man.
The story all night has been Volcano Motorsports versus the field.
This Windows kind of slides up a little bit, trying to open. Baker's trying to use that as an advantage. He gets a bump by Lark. See what Lark does. Yep, he's probably going to go after his teammate.
Get there in time.
Probably not. Baker is really trying to make it work, and he gets to the inside of Silent. They're side by side. But once again, Windows with the amazing shove, putting Silent back up top, and Lark also with the shove puts them 1-2, and
Windows is
1-2-3.
Complete control over that top spot. That's where you want to be. The 71. Oh, never mind. I jinxed him. My bad.
Windows is about to get shuffled all the way back now.
Oh, he's got this though. He could control that draft. That's what's
on the
important.
inside.
And Baker's
Wicked out of
Big
nowhere.
run.
he
Oh my
shoves
gosh,
Lark
here comes
along.
Lark.
3 wide for
Three
third.
wide.
Wicked
Oh, into the wall goes the 19. That was a hard hit.
Once again, Volcano Sports.
He lost a lot of
at
speed
the
from
front of the
that.
thing. Baker's
Here
now
comes
trying
Baker's
to
on the bottom of the 3. Under the wall goes the 71.
Lord, guys.
He's lucky that the wall glitches
They're
from
2 by
last
2.
night's All-Star race wasn't there. He would have slammed
By
right
5 for
into
the
that.
lead.
2 by 2 now. As
Big
a
shove
side by
back to
side, like
71.
Baker's trying to clear. He
Oh,
can't
there goes the 3.
And
The
Wicked's into
19.
the pit wall.
They're
clear. They all
good.
keep it all together. Unbelievable.
19 just stays completely on the gas.
Oh, good lord.
What was
That
that?
was terrible
And
rage
you're right.
on the
That was a
track.
horrific move. I have no idea what he was thinking.
And now we're single file back up front, and now we're basically back to single file a little bit here.
I think that 19 deserves a penalty, man. He gained some spots from that. He just held
As
it in the
Wicked
gas.
now ninth. Speaking of that, Wicked seems to be shuffling himself back to the field. Oh, because never mind now. But still, he's now found himself back towards the back of the field where Monkey is. But like we said earlier, the top two Volcano Sports of Lark and Silent leading the way. As Windows trying to make his way past these three that are in front of him. The
That
story of the
pass-
thing.
That pass incident, I would say, Lark kind of forced the issue. I mean, racing incident, but
Ooh, David's
it is
got
what it
him.
is.
Is what it is, and now we're back to single file. But
I
once
think the
again, the
important
story
thing
of the race is
Oh.
1 and 2. Silent's gonna get into the outside
Give
wall.
him
3 wide for
Four wide.
4 wide.
Almost
4
5
wide.
wide.
5 wide.
Yeah.
And Lark is pulling away again.
What
Oh
is
my goodness.
Mark has
I'll go
the
second.
advantage of the fact that everybody else here, and this is just a common thing in road racing, though, is that
Comes to
there,
17.
there doesn't seem to be that aspect of, oh, I help you, it helps me. It's just like a selfish.
Windows takes over second.
So
Lark
second.
just has that
Guys, you got
has that
another ball?
aspect where he's like, I want to work with you, not against you. And a lot of this field doesn't see it that way.
But as it like Drasper says, Lark takes advantage of whatever's happening behind him and takes over the spot again. With his teammate right behind him in Windows.
Oh, Windows, huge shove. From the 86. Huge shove.
Guy
Wow.
is going to take advantage of that though, and he's going to
That
take over
does not
second. Wicked's
feel
thinking about it as well. He can't get it to stick, but he's
Oh,
right there.
around he
Windows
goes.
tries to
Nice
clear
save.
Can you
himself.
save it? Nice save.
Windows tries
And
to
once
clear
again, they
himself,
just,
but can't
like
get
the
through.
19 just doesn't let off. I don't know what. I mean, I don't know if the rules have changed since my time, but historically, you let off during that. Now he's doing it
Nice closing in.
as if he can
It's
hear
Kai.
someone saying that he should be. It's interesting.
Kai now giving the bumper to Lark as he's
Good
trying to
leader.
pick away that spot. Silent with a huge run on Bakers
He got
He's gonna
punted by the
clear.
0-0. Helped him out.
as he
pretty
takes
good.
over third.
All over that bumper.
But Kai is all over that bumper of Lark as he's trying to just either push him along or just bump him out of the way. It's one or the other. And now Baker's also all over the bumper of Silent.
Mind y'all,
I
we
think we
have
could-
130 laps to go.
To be fair, I will give them.
Racing
I will
like
give
this
them
five
this.
ago.
We have had a 20-lap cautionless
Here
run,
comes the 89.
which is more than it sounds like.
Busch race went longer than that, I'll tell you that.
Let alone they didn't even have like that many DNFs other than Curse
Yeah,
just
Curse
wanting to
parked
quit.
it, and no one else hit the death wall. It's a miracle.
And they're bumping each other.
He gets shoved up. He's going to take third.
He nearly tries to clear himself, but backs out a little bit
Okay.
earlier as Silent and Bakers are now side by side. Kai is still trying to figure out how to get past Lark, and it seems like it's not working.
Just trying to set him up, I feel like.
I don't know why. There's 130
He's been
laps to go. What's going on?
Might
Lark
be
hits
winning
the
for this
apron.
mistake.
To be
He's
fair,
gonna be right
you
there.
need to know what it's like to be out front and try to block the runs from the back.
Step
You
aside
can't, you
third.
can't just sit back all the way back there and expect things to kind of fall in place all of a sudden with 10 laps to go.
Bump to
Yeah, but-
Lark.
It isn't
Fine
10
now.
laps to go. It's 130. So
Okay.
I feel like that changes things a little bit.
To an extent, but
Here
Oh,
comes
if
yeah.
Kai.
you, I mean, if you have no experience at the front, you're not going to. It's
takes
just
over
not
the
going to
spot.
happen.
I guess so. You know, as somebody with lots of experience at the front, I guess I see
This
things
is
differently
close.
than somebody like Kai would.
But
as-
Kai now takes over the spot in
In the
first
front.
place. Yep. As now Volcano
That's
trying to
right.
make a move. Lark shoves Kai up the
71.
track, and Kai is going to take a drop down. He might get shuffled down to
Exactly.
fifth, but 3 wide
exactly
for
what we were
second.
saying. Exactly what we were
Three
saying.
wide
As
If you
Baker
can't hold
is
that
really
top
trying to
spot-
force this issue. But once again,
Might be
Volcano
forward.
comes through the way and pushes themselves to 1, 2, and 3 again.
If you can't hold that top spot, it's just a distinct where it's like, how do I? When do I want
Volcano's
to be up
race
there?
to lose. 1,
Because
2, 3 once again as
arguably,
Volcano
it-
takes over the lead.
Arguably, if Kai didn't go for that top spot, he would still be in second right now. So it's like, oh,
Push
you
up from
gotta,
three.
you gotta look at it logically and be like, hey, was that move worth making?
Now, on the flip side, Wicked and Monkey, they haven't done a whole lot. I'm guessing they're trying to play the very long game and try to get their way up there and hope things fall in their place with 10, 15 laps to go.
Whether or not, you better hope that it falls into place, because this race is really belonging to Volcano Motorsports, as once again, you see them at 1, 2, and 3.
Keep in mind, lap 200 is just the end of stage 1, as this is the Coke 600. There are 2 other stages.
You know,
Okay, above the script.
Silent now. I'm gonna give a nudge to Lark, and
My
Windows is
brain got
gonna be
tickled.
side. Kai is gonna take over, think about third. As they're 2x2 for third and fifth.
Oh my
Kai
gosh.
He can
Side
say
job a
I
little
know.
bit here.
You saved it.
Yeah. See, Windows,
What a
this is
save.
why, man. This is why after I leave, I'm gonna be a little
Fly jobbing
If
a
you
little
win.
bit here.
worried.
Silent now
That's
forces the
second.
situation, and he's trying to
That's
get
pretty
second, but Kai still trying to fight on
Okay.
the outside, but it does not matter. Once again, 1-2 for Volcano, as Windows has found himself back down. To
Oh, what the heck? See, this 19 is just, I have no, that's a tech time bomb. I don't know who's behind the wheel of that car. But-
Well, like Zach said
Lionel
earlier,
Messi behind the wheel of that car.
bro. Zach, like Zach said earlier, Wicked and Monkey seem to be playing the long game, as they are still at the back of the field, but within striking distance.
Yeah, you could say that. Or they might just be at the back.
One to the other, whichever
Here's
way
the
you
thing,
see
though.
it.
Monkey won Pocono, staying at
Yeah,
the back.
Monkey.
and
Monkey,
won.
Monkey. I think Monkey, it's purposeful. Wicked, I don't know, honestly.
David,
Oh,
gives a
he's
huge
gonna turn
shove
the
to
19.
Goes around. Aggressive goes around.
It's like, where Zach's like, yeah, they're staying at the back, and Monkey's like, we? There's no we. I'm staying at the back. There's no us here. This is my game.
That's
I mean,
something
Monkey
Monkey
got
would
hops.
say.
Monkey is just a solid driver, you know, and he knows how to take advantage of that draft, and I think, especially in my experience, the short time that Monkey ran in car, you know, that he was just so good at holding the draft and knowing when to use it to his advantage. 'Cause up front here, we got a 4-car battle for the lead here. Big shove to the back of the 89. Just astonishing to me that 71 isn't sponsored. He may be sponsored by Black Lives Matter. I'm not sure. But I feel like that would go, if he was, that would go kind of hard.
He's gonna run a white car next week.
That would be kind of crazy. Well, it's like, I'm thinking, it's like,
now David.
it's like those Instagram profile pictures a couple years back.
89's going up.
I did that.
Got out of shape there.
I did that too. I don't know.
Oh my god,
Ooh,
Caden
lots
got
of
real
bumps in
close to
there.
the back corner panel of David. That could have been real bad if he got in that
He's
spot.
Third
trying to
here.
force the issue now.
Side by
Trying to
side.
take over third. David and
With a
Kai.
slight push
Windows
into the
now
interior.
also trying to make it a 1-2-3 for Volcano again. But Windows just trying to push Kai along. As we still are just trying to see what happens here. Silent gonna give the nudge. Nearly gets chopped off by Lark. But once again, they're being smart about it.
Kai's
Windows is
still-
gonna take over third.
Oh, that's
Kai's still
Kai's
racing
running.
Kai's still racing like there's 3 to go. Every lap.
That could have ended so badly.
But once again, it's a 1-2-3 for Volcano Sports as we see Lark, Silent, and Windows lead the way. And it's once again, like we said earlier, the same old story of their race to lose.
Some are calling Volcano Motorsports the next JV Motorsports, from what I've heard. In the pits.
I would say
So,
more akin to
that's
next
good.
TG. They've dominated this season.
Well, it doesn't bode well for. Well, yeah, because like DG's falling off, so
That's what I'm saying.
DG's washed. These guys aren't. Everyone has said that about Volcano Motorsports in the pit.
Everyone, me, and I.
I was talking to Dale Earnhardt Jr. and he said the same thing. Me, pit last night. It was like looking in a mirror.
Yes, sir.
I mean,
Simple foul.
in retrospect, if Black Lives Matter did do, have they done a scheme? If they did do a NASCAR the all black would go kind of hard. That'd be kind of
I think Denny and Bubba did it in 2020.
If they do it again and they do like large scheme, that is kind of fire. That's kind of raw. I'm not gonna lie.
Mark did win the
Ooh,
Busch
side by
race on
side.
3-wide finish, trying to sweep the weekend.
And near catastrophe a little bit for Volcano Motorsports as they try to split that
man.
out.
Oh, Kaiden, I mean, not his fault. Just he signaled to pit, and Baker's just did not let off. Not his
And that
fault.
seems
I
like
have
the
no
moral
idea.
of the story a little bit by Baker's of not letting off, but it is what it is. As we can see, that green flag pit stop seems to be unfolding here as Baker, excuse me, yeah, I believe that's Kai that's down the lane. David is signaling that he's going to go down as well.
Ooh, big shot from
Lark's
the
still holding the lead. Some are saying that Lark might be the next Jasper Bass here.
David down pit lane as the rest of the crew continues to race along.
Oh my gosh, what an amazing job coming out of pit road there. Cars, Lightning McQueen. Gotta be the
Wicked
his
also
car.
down pit lane.
Moment.
Wicked also down pit lane.
30 laps here without a wreck.
He was
Kind of
building in a
insane.
car.
Busch, I think, went about 50. I think went 53. It's not the longest in DG history. I think we went a good, maybe like 90 laps. I'm not sure what track.
Baker
it
is
was.
down pit lane now. The rest of the crew seem like they're just, the rest of these teams, the Volcano Motorsports seem to be on a different plan than the rest of the crew. And meanwhile, Windows signaling he's gonna pit, so I assume the rest of the Volcano Motorsports is coming down.
What's
But they're giving
interesting
chase
is
after
that
Kai.
Might be a little dicey coming to that lane.
You see where Kai cycles out in this pit cycle.
Very true.
Silent's going to stay out another lap.
That's gonna be interesting as Lark and Windows come down, same with Monkey. But it's gonna be Silent trying to give chase after Kai.
Lark
Great
totally
entry,
missed his pit
my
stall.
problem.
Wait,
Lark-
what the hell? Why is there 271 pit stalls? No, he didn't. Okay.
Lark's pit is at the end of the...
Well, why is Lark's pit also at the start? That's my question.
Cole.
Wow, well, it looks like the same number, so.
It's fine.
Man, Silent really trying to get and grasp the Kai's draft